Welcome. My name is Jennifer. I'm the founder of the Low Carbing Among Friends Facebook page, blog and Pinterest, though that all happened 11 years ago. I'm turning 66 in a few months' time. I'm jokingly called a runaway bride, since I've run away with my fiancé and later my husband so many times. Here's the story of just one of those escapes to safety and sanity. This video is made from this photo of me at around age 42, taken in late 1998, me sitting on the patio of the Princeville Hotel on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. Ian was about to surprise me, in a rather unusual way. He secretly had this jewelry box custom made for me by ladies who did ceramics and pottery on the island, and had it hand-painted, with a special message on the back. Yes. That's what was happening. We were eloping to the beautiful Hawaiian island of Kauai. We were running away together, again, this time to the legendary island of Bali High. He had already taken me to look at properties in Princeville, on the golf course, with a beautiful view of the bay and mountains, under the pretext of us just dreaming. I told him which one I would have liked, in my dreams of course. It's tough not to be overwhelmed by the beauty of Kauai, arguably the prettiest of the Hawaiian Islands. Then Ian bought 5021 Emalani Drive in Princeville for us, and set about springing the surprise on me. Below us was the lovely valley and town of Honolulu, with its taro fields. I was now a genuine Hawaiian gal. In a way I still am, as I have some 200 Hawaiian dresses like this one, accumulated over 25 years, that I wear each day. Most of them are cotton. They last for many years. I love them, so does Ian. He orders them for me every 5 to 7 years, 50 at a time, direct from the factory in Hawaii, after I've chosen the material and colors for them, of course. Our Hawaiian adventure had begun. So were our sons destined to become surfer dudes? And me the mom of surfer dudes? I wasn't so crazy about that. As new Christians, we were all baptized in Honolulu Bay. That makes Kauai a truly unforgettable safe haven and paradise for us. Perhaps that's why we were guided there. Our beautiful dream would last only a few years, but for now we were savoring every minute of an exquisite blessed place. Life was sweet. We'd escaped the cold of Canada and the even colder heart and shoulder of my birth mother. We were far, far away from the one who hated us, and our love for each other so much. It's tough to imagine a mother doing that, but it's been a cold, harsh reality for our love story for 51 years already, as of the Christmas of 2022. We were free again. For those of you who've not been to Hawaii yet, put it on your bucket list. All the islands we'd visited over the years were lovely, but by far our favorite was Kauai. I really loved the dresses. Decades later I still do. Over the last 51 years we've had a lot of adventures, and run away together many times. That meant I'd have to give up many dream homes, as we sold those each time we ran away. But dream homes, as nice as they are, don't hug you and tell you that they love you, or wipe away your tears, or heal your heartache. God does all those things. My husband and family do too, and they all went with me every time we eloped. We've always been well cared for by our Heavenly Father, wherever it was that He led us to safety, so I'm really not complaining. I'm grateful. I've grown accustomed to being a romantic gypsy in the quest to protect and preserve our love story. It's drawn us ever closer together, uniting us in a common cause. We've always put our love ahead of things, nice as those are. Kauai has a Grand Canyon of its own, quite a spectacular sight. Its mountains are legendary. Often one sees waterfalls cascading down their sides after the rain. There are many lovely waterfalls that flow constantly too, some easier to get to than others. So many famous movies were filmed here, like King Kong, Jurassic Park, Elvis's Blue Hawaii and many more. This is an iconic scene from South Pacific. The beaches were soft and clean, the water warm and clear, and the surrounding scenery provided a stunning backdrop. The gardens and vegetation are beautiful. This is near to the scene from the old classic movie, South Pacific, and its famous song, "I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair," which of course didn't happen, as they fell in love there. It's a beautiful place, and our young family got to dream in Technicolor. But in the back of my mind was the threat of hurricanes and tsunamis, sharks and riptides and a few other things. So, Was island living for us? Would it work for us, long term? Was it really so fantastic, or were there a few details we'd maybe overlooked in our haste when running away from the North American continent? I'll leave that story for another day. For now, our wonder-filled dream had begun. Our love was warm and strong, the weather was pleasant, the flowers colorful, the beaches magnificent, as was all the surrounding scenery. Neither of us are golfers, but it's nice having a property that backs onto a golf course, as there's no neighbors behind us. We often have, and it's a lot more private. There's no road around the Napoli coast, but there's many beautiful hidden beaches, and in the surrounding valleys above those beaches are hidden waterfalls. Here's the stunning waterfall from the opening scene of Jurassic Park, and just like in that movie, you'll need to get there by helicopter. Kauai was our family's happy place, we all loved being there. After full days of having so much fun together, we were tuckered out. How do you celebrate 27 years of love? Why, you get your 42-year-old butts back into a canoe once again, and paddle 2 miles up Kauai's Wailua River into the mountains from the beach to the romantic Fern Grotto. So that once there Ian can present me with a surprise gift, the gold and diamond earrings I've always wanted, but had no idea I was about to get. Except that in the parking lot before we started the canoe trip upstream, he was too busy photographing my derriere to remember the earrings still safely stashed away in the car. So instead he takes me into the Fern Grotto and kisses me, and I'm left wondering what the big surprise was. I mean, making out in the Fern Grotto is nice, even somewhat reminiscent of our youth in the Wilderness National Park, but after so many years it's not really a big surprise anymore. So, without fessing up, he's left scrambling to do damage control and busily thinking up plan B, while I'm left guessing what he's up to. Well, it would be dinner at the old plantation mansion, where he finally fessed up and told me that he has a surprise gift for me that he had wanted to present to me in the Fern Grotto, which he's presenting to me now, during dinner after the canoe trip instead. And so it was that I finally got the gold and diamond earrings I've always wanted. They were Ian's gift to me to say thank you for 27 years of steadfast love, since our first meeting at ages 15 and 16, way back in faraway Africa. That's a happy ending. Funny thing is, for 17 years now we've been living in a very similar place. But it's not an island and no hurricanes have ever made landfall here. Its volcanoes are extinct and it's warm year-round with ample rain, but we can have earthquakes. There really is no perfectly safe place on Earth. We have to choose which risks to live with, but almost all of them are better than living too close to jealousy, anger and hate.